Los Angeles Rams, Seahawks, Sunday, January 30 p.m. Eastern Time, which honestly, the 3s and 6s are the best times for games if there's only 2 slots. Now, NFC, they've played before. 5 seed Los Angeles Rams playing against a 1 seed Seahawks at Lumen Field, divisional rivals. Now, Seattle did win the most recent matchup in December in a wild overtime 2-point conversion. And now here's the fundamental question. Can Matthew Stafford retain and have playoff mode in these playoffs? Because we've seen him. He just lays her in and he gets a touchdown when he needs to. But the fact is that he needs to get the touchdown when he needs to means that they're not in a great position in a lot of these games. So right now, the Seahawks are 2.5-point favorites. Total is at 47.5. Not sure what my play is on the total. I kind of like the over, but whatever. The 49% of the bets are on the Rams. 44% of the money is on the Seahawks. So Seattle, they destroyed San Francisco last week. I mean, it was not close, and it was almost like watching a crime in real time because they won 41-6. Kenneth Walker in this run game, it was unstoppable, and the defense did not allow a single touchdown. Now, sure, was everyone on the 49ers injured? Yes, but still, 41-6. How do you not let your defense just, soften up a bit, let the other team get touchdown? No, not for them. The Rams, they barely won against Bears. 20-17, snowy Soldier Field. I mean, you had Caleb Williams make what might be the best touchdown pass of the season. No. It was the best touchdown pass of the season. Kyron Williams had 87 yards and 2 touchdowns, but the offense could not really get moving in this cold. So Stafford, we have seen him shown a ton of resilience. 457 yards since last trip to Seattle. So he's not intimidated by the noise. He's won a Super Bowl before, and we know that this team can move the ball against the Seattle team, but you are coming off an overtime game against Chicago where, let's be honest, Puka Nacua was not really a factor. I think he had a couple catches when you really needed him to have one, but outside of that, it was not great. And if Seattle's secondary is banged up, I mean, they lost 3 players to injury last week, and a lot of people are paying attention to that because they just saw the whooping, but 3 players were injured. Puka can have a chance to feast on this. But I do have fatigue concerns because the Rams played 5 full quarters in sub-zero temps, and now they have to go to Lumen Field up north, and they might be cold again, which is not good for a little soft LA team. So, the Seahawks, Lumen Field was back. And whenever I see Lumen Field, that also kind of reminds me of Lumen from the Apple hit TV show Severance. And it always makes me a little bit freaked out and scared. But if there was one team to have a Severance type place, it would be Seattle. And now, look, their defense is number 1 in the scoring, only allowing 17.2 points per game. They haven't allowed more than 20 points since November. And the Seahawks, they lost Charbonnet, torn ACL. I think that's bad because sometimes he comes alive. But honestly, Kenneth Walker is a stud. Like, we cannot discount Kenneth Walker. He had 3 touchdowns last game. He knows how to run the ball. He knows how to keep this offense explosive and efficient. And let's not forget, last time when these 2 teams played, he converted a 3rd and 17 on a handoff. I've never converted a handoff like that in my life until my mom one day gave me a Pillsbury Doughboy cookie log, and I cut them all up and I put them in the oven. That was a successful handoff. Shout out, Mom. Quarterback stability, Sam Darnold, he is great. We always see him, he's going to peak out his legs in the playoffs. That doesn't really matter. He's been so good, and if he does whatever, the defense has been there to back him up. We even saw him have multiple turnovers in the first time this team played, these 2 teams played, and it was a 1-score game at the end of it. So the defense does keep them in here. The only thing that really does scare me is how injured is his oblique. Because unlike playing against the Niners, he's going to have to pull out all the stops to win against the Rams. So that does make me scared. But look, the third meeting rule. In the divisional third meetings, the road teams 18, 11, and 1 ATS. So the familiarity usually does favor the underdog in this position when you have a quarterback that's a veteran like Stafford too. But the Rams are number 1 in red zone offense. Seattle flipped the note. They're number 1 on red zone defense. So this game's going to be decided within the 20-yard line. And now, rest. Rest is a big factor. So Seattle, they had such a blowout that they were able to rest a little bit. The Rams, no. 5 full quarters, and something just doesn't look right for them. They've not been playing fresh. And now Seattle has been playing the best defensive football in the league right now, holding Shanahan to 6 points. Now the public is backing the Rams because of no reason. Is the public even back in the Rams? No, it's pretty 50-50 here. I don't know what my notes were. I think that was just my excuse. Look, lost Charbonnet, that does matter as I'm running through my quick notes. And can I just be honest? I feel like I'm flip-flopping a lot with this pick. I have a pick written down. That pick is the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to ignore that pick because I did find some threes out there. So if you can get the plus 3.5, the plus 3, go with the Rams. I'm backing the Rams in this spot just because it feels like they shouldn't be winning. So I'm going with the Rams. People, if you made it this far, this was a quicker video than we have. We'll be adding a couple different videos to the channel. Please make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing.